everyone, Yoshiko75 here. Today I'm going to be showing you the games in my Pokemon collection. And we're going to start with Pokemon Yellow version. Now this actually wasn't my first Pokemon game. My first one was Crystal version, but I wanted to go back to Yellow just so I could kind of experience the original games. I thought it was a little bit difficult switching back from the newer games to the older ones, just of things like the box system, and I got this game pre-owned and it was a little bit glitchy for me, but overall I liked it. Next, of course, I have Pokemon Crystal. Like I said, this was the first Pokemon game I got, and it is by far my favorite Pokemon game of all time. I actually own a couple different cartridges of it. One of my other Pokemon Crystal cartridges is this one here, and as you can see, this is in a gray cartridge instead of the normal one, which is like a sparkly blue. And it's interesting because it doesn't have the Nintendo Golden Seal on the front sticker either. So I kind of think this one's fake, but I bought it just because I thought it was pretty cool. Apparently I got it for $16.99 just because of that, but whatever, thought it was pretty neat to add to my collection. Next, I have a Pokemon Ruby version. I would say that the Hoenn Pokemon games are probably my second favorite to the Johto games. In Ruby, I started out with Mudkip, and I really enjoyed it. I especially like the music in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald too. And I do have Sapphire version, though I don't play it that much, and I have Emerald too. And I really liked Emerald. In this one, I think I switched to using Torchic. And by the way, in Crystal version I picked Chikorita, though I really like Cyndaquil too. I want to mention that I do have Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire. This game is a ton of fun. I didn't actually know if I would like it or not, but it was really enjoyable. So if you ever see it for sale pre-owned or anything, I definitely recommend trying it out at least. And then I got Pokemon Leaf Green. I really like the grass types, so that's why I picked Leaf Green over Fire Red. So in this one I did pick Bulbasaur, obviously. I felt like this game is really good because I thought it was a little bit more difficult than the other games, especially for the Pokemon League. For my GameCube games, I have Pokemon Colosseum. This game was actually one of the main reasons I wanted to get a GameCube, and I think it's probably one of my favorite games of all time, almost. Definitely my favorite on the GameCube system. It's just really neat because it kind of takes the normal Pokemon games and puts them into a three-dimensional world of its own story, so I thought it was a really unique adventure, and I really liked it too because you start out with Umbreon and Espeon, and Umbreon's like my favorite Pokemon ever, so that part of it was awesome to me. And of course, I do have Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This was the direct sequel to Colosseum. This game I felt was a lot shorter and easier than Pokemon Colosseum, but in some ways I think it was even more fun. So I definitely recommend both of them together. I like them equally. And then for DS games, my first DS game was Pokemon Trozei. This is a Pokemon puzzle game. I feel like it's kind of rare now. I really don't see it that much, not even pre-owned. But it's a lot of fun. If you like puzzle games, definitely try it out if you do happen to come across it. And I have Pokemon Diamond version. I like Dialga a lot more than Palkia, so that's why I ended up with this one. And I started out with Turtwig in this version. I like this one. In some ways I like it even more than Black version, Black and White, but it had its strong points and its weaknesses. I also have Platinum version, though I don't really play this one as much. I seem to spend all my time on the version that I originally pick, and not so much on the third ones, but I like having them just because the extra features they have, and I think I switched over to using Piplup in this version. I have Pokemon Ranger too, and I really like this one as well. It's fun for the spin-off series, actually. This game's really simple. You just kind of draw circles around Pokemon and explore and just become friends with them and other trainers and people in the Pokemon world. But I recommend it. It kind of puts some wear and tear on your DS because you're constantly using the stylus, but I do have screen protectors and it seems to help. I have Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia as well. I haven't played this one that much yet, so I didn't complete it, but I thought it was pretty good, but I feel like I like the first one a lot more. There's a third one out too. I believe it's Guardian Signs, but I didn't get a chance to pick that one up yet. continuing on with the DS games, I have Pokemon Soul Silver, and I was so excited when they announced Heart Gold and Soul Silver just because of my love for Johto and Crystal version, and of course the original Gold and Silver. I've played those too. So I really love this game a lot. I picked Chikorita in it just because I like the grass types, and it's a lot of fun. I really liked the use of the Pokewalker too that comes with this game. And later on I did pick up Pokemon Heart Gold as well, and in this one I played as the male trainer. Usually I do female because I'm a girl, but I really like Gold, so I named my character Gold and I played as the male in this one. And I picked Cyndaquil too, because Johto is really the only region where I'm kind of tied on which starter to pick, because I really like both Chikorita and Cyndaquil. Also on the DS, I have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I like this game, but I felt like it was a bit difficult. It might have just been the team I started out with. I think I was Chikorita and my partner was Cyndaquil in this one, and I read online that that's not a good matching. That's actually pretty difficult playing with that. So I didn't get too far just because I got a little bit frustrated with it. But I felt that Explorers of Sky was a really great improvement, at least in my opinion. I felt like the game is more fun and the difficulty level was a little bit better too. It was still a challenge, but I felt like I could actually handle it. In this one, I'm an Eevee and my partner is a Bulbasaur. And then, because I like Reshiram, I picked Pokemon Black version. This one I played with a Snivy in the beginning, and I really liked Black. The music in Black was pretty good, and so were the graphics, just because had a little bit of 3D mixed in with it. I was a little disappointed that Black and also Black 2 wasn't on the 3DS, but hopefully the next one will be. I'm curious to see though where our graphics go, if we're going to still have sprites, or if we're going to move more towards like the Pokepark type of design for the Pokemon. And just yesterday I picked up Pokemon Black 2. It's really fun, and I think I definitely like it even more than Black version, so I hope you all are enjoying your copies if you just got them too. And I picked it's an Oshawott in that one too, just to switch things up. On the Nintendo Wii, my first game on the Wii was Pokemon Battle Revolution. This game I actually don't think is that good. It's good in the aspect of having battles, especially using like the Wi-Fi to have online battles using your Diamond or Pearl team, but there's not really any story mode to it. There is some good character customization because you can buy things for your trainer and things like that, but it didn't really hold my attention that much. And I have Pokepark Wii. This game is kind of geared towards a younger audience, though it is an alright game. I had fun with it. I wouldn't really recommend it for everyone though, only if you have, I guess, the time and attention span for it, just because it is a little low, but it's bright and colorful and has a whole bunch of characters in it. I also have Pokepark 2, Wonders Beyond, and this game was even better than the first Pokepark game. I would actually say if you're going to pick up either of them, if you haven't already, just go right to Pokepark 2. Story-wise, you don't really need to play the first one that much, and this game just has a lot more in it, a lot more characters, and it's just more fun overall. On the 3DS, I have Pokemon Rumble Blast. This game's really cool. If you have ever played on the Nintendo Wii, you can actually buy and download Pokemon Rumble, the original one. This one expands on it a lot, and it's a lot of fun. It's really cool too because the Pokemon look like little toys, so that aspect of it's pretty neat. And I really recommend this one too. And here's a spread of all of my games, just so you can see the overall picture. I do want to add that I have Pokemon Channel as well on the GameCube. I'd actually forgotten I had that one. That game's pretty good, but it's also for younger audiences. It kind of reminds me of Hey You Pikachu a little bit, but it's pretty fun. And then here are just the rest of all of the games then in my Pokemon collection. Well, thanks for checking out my collection. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'm curious to hear what type of games you have in your Pokemon collection too. Thanks!